One can move discreetly. This one is...
Khenarthi's wind at my back. Let us go.
Approach, Featherless. Looking for a deal?
Moon's blessings to you.
Free cleared out a lot since I was last here. That, or the Fire Song have been tearing things down. Wait, Vines covered that section before. Is that... free? And those are weirds around them. What does it mean? Look, another marking. We need to examine it.
May your bones serve better.
Are those? Yes, the sacred seeds. And free, growing them into a crown, a staff, and a gauntlet. Let's keep looking. Another... a druid, holding the staff and gauntlet. And Free places the crown upon her head, just like in the prophecy. We need to find Free. Now!
Is it true? The sacred seeds of the dream have been found. 'Cause... 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 'cause...
Look, a ward protects that far door. Did Free cast that? We need to find a way to open it. Free used an ancient druid trick. I've seen this before. There should be 2 druid stones in here. If we turn them, the ward should... There should be another stone nearby. Let's look around. That's it. The door should be open now. Look, that's Free on the other side of the chamber.
It worked. Secrets remain buried.
Enjoy this good fortune, Tamid.
They gnash with sharpened teeth, claw at the doors. But now... Druid laurel, lavender and wood smoke. Familiar. And you... Battle and the touch of leaves. I kept seed safe, but protections wither. Free is free. Place made by Druid King. Sanctity. The walls taught me. Told me who I am. The sower of the sacred seeds. Curator of the regalia. When season is right, I will grow them from the seeds. Expected the seed to be safe here. It was not. The Druid King called Free from the green. Bound us to one day reforge the regalia. Sow the seeds when 3 circles become one. That is my purpose. A tender to the garden. But events are uncertain. The seed is not safe. Even here. What can we do? Good. I am thinned. Tired. Wilting. I have grown too tall. Take the seed to Archdruid Raval. His to nourish now. To protect. Slip within the walls. Face the storm. Claim the seed and let us leave this place. The seed rests just over there. Safe. Waiting. A quiet and strong thing, resting in different hands. Give it to Archdruid Raval when we leave here, to take it into the unnatural walls. Yes, long ago, it was a sanctuary, lost to time, but it held answers, the truths of me. The longer I stayed, the more I learned, remembered. My hands alone can ordain. I grow the seeds. That was what the Druid King told me. What the dream tells us all. When the Druids are ready to be whole. Streams pouring into one river, not fractured. Not grasping for seeds with bloody fingers. I am awake, but the season is wrong. I studied. The Stone Lord Druids helped, talked. They were patient, kind. The longer I spend with them, sun on leaves, wide smiles, soft hands, laughter like babbling streams. It gets easier to speak the mortal words. To be. I do not know. I just know that I alone can grow the seeds. A ritual, hallowed ground, 3 sacred seeds, 3 powerful symbols. They will sprout a crown, a staff, and a gauntlet. The Druid King's regalia. Perhaps for a new king to wield? Magic? No, not like you're thinking. Symbols of office, authority. Only I can grow. Only I can sow the seeds. The sower. Still, we must keep the seeds safe. Archdruid Orlaith must not claim them. Just in case I am wrong.
You did good, Free. But you look exhausted.
Free is fine. All regrows. Laurel, friend. Take the seed.
Return to Glimmertarn with the seed. I'll make sure Free gets out of here safely.
An inspired find, Tamid.
The Stone Lord have... Our brothers and sisters have arrived, summoned by the beacon. We're just about ready to make the trip to Vastir. We will help defend the walls, and in turn, the walls will defend our injured. Now, Free tells me you carry our sacred seed. Despite the efforts of the Fire Song and the Sea Elf allies, we still possess our sacred seed. I fear this means that the assault on Vastir will begin soon. Now, Sir Stefan, here. That bodes ill. Perhaps you should speak to him, Druidkin. Good. Once we hear Stefan's news, I'll order our druids to head for the city. I think Druid Laurel and Free should remain here, however, to guide any stragglers, and to keep the nature spirit hidden from Archdruid Orlaith. Thank you again, friend.
Good. I made it before you headed out. Friend, we need to speak. Thank the Green I caught you here. I feared I might be too late. The message I bring was too important to give to just anyone. And I know paths across the island that only the druids can walk. But first, what's the situation here? I hoped I could count on Archdruid Raval, but it's good to hear those words. Even with the secret paths, though, it was difficult avoiding our enemies. The wilderness is thick with dreadsails and firesong. I assume you helped settle things here. I knew you were the right one to send to Glimmertarn. Thank you for helping Laurel. You're a most valuable ally. Here, take this. The least I can do for your continued efforts. Meanwhile, I'll make sure Raval and the Seed get to Vastir safely. Now to the reason I came here to find you. I made contact with Captain Siravain. She agreed to help defend Vastir, but only if she can recover her ship from the Dreadsails. We'll have to hurry. I fear the Sea Elves and the Firesong will strike soon. Well, truth be told, she contacted me. Easier to get a message to Castle Mernard than to find a Sea Elf hiding in the wilderness. When Sea Lord Nalos rejected King Orgnum's orders, he seized Siravain's ship and scattered her crew. She needs our help. Specifically, she requested I send you to help her. She'll meet you on the Castle Tenair docks on the western shore. Do whatever you need to, but make sure she recovers her ship. We need the Gilded Blades when the assault on Vastir begins. Go to the docks near Castle Tenair and help Captain Siravain recover her vessel. I'll escort Archdruid Raval back to Vastir and incorporate the druids into our defenses. Join us there as soon as you can. By the green, we will weather this storm. Her message was brief, but she indicated that most of her crew was missing as well. Scattered or captured, she'll need them back to sail her ship, and we need all of the Gilded Blades to help defend the city. Do whatever you can to make that happen. House Mornard's knights stand ready. The druids will bolster our defenses, but you must bring the Gilded Blades to aid us. Whatever the Firesong promised them, the Sea Elves are committed. My scouts spotted an armada sailing toward the city. We've never faced such a test, but Vastir's walls are built to withstand punishment. I believe they'll hold and give us the time we need to drive off the invaders. But even the strongest stone can be chipped away at with enough effort. Archdruid Raval, are you and the Stone Lord ready to depart for Vastir?
We are. Laurel, take free and hide in the wilderness. They cannot fall into Orthes' hands.
But Yes, Archdruid. I understand.
You have important things asked of you. I understand. Responsibility heavy as rainwater. It soaks. It chills. Go with strength. The sun will persevere. Druid Laurel wishes it. Battle is too sharp, loud. The city soil, harsh, full of salt. No place for a nourisher. I am better here. Protector, in defense of Glimmertarn. Strength here, too.
So you're going to help Captain Siravain? I suppose we could use a CL4 ship when the battle starts. Go, friend. With Y'ffre's blessing. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. We'll make sure any stragglers and the remaining wounded Eldertide get to Vastir safely. And those who don't make it in time before the attack gets underway, we'll keep safe here. I don't want to leave Glimmertarn totally defenseless. There will undoubtedly be more druids arriving, delayed by something or other. That, and I'd rather not have Free in the middle of a battle. They're capable, but far too valuable to be lost.
Don't worry. I'll take the Seed to Vastir. I will feel much better knowing both myself and Archdruid Elec have our Circle Seeds safely tucked away within the walls of the city. I'll be as quick as the wind, Druidkin. I swear to you. Certainly. The two of us can handle anything that crosses our path. I doubt either the Firesong or the Dreadsails know the Seed exchanged hands yet, so we shouldn't attract too much attention. Regardless, I have no fear with Stefan by my side.
Shagora doesn't remember her friend Sekbar, but she's very fond of him.
Radith, hey! Good spirits, smile on this place. Beba Sin Rajit.
Dishonorable wretches! If they've scratched one piece of her hull, I'll make them suffer. So the Lordling got my message. I doubted he'd turn down the idea of having my ship at his side, but one can never be too certain. Now, I hope you came prepared to fight. Things are about to get ugly. I intend to make sure of it. That's right. See it down there? Those bastards chained the Mad Maiden to the dock and placed my crew under guard. The Dreadsails have already set sail for Vastir. If you want my help in the battle, I need both my ship and my crew. We need to work in tandem. I'll get my crew while you free the Mad Maiden. Cut the mooring lines and drop the harbor chain so we're ready to set sail the moment my crew is free. They left some slimy eels on guard. Think you're up for it? I knew you had salt water in your blood. Cut the 4 moorings binding my ship, then head to the far dock to release the harbor chain so we can sail to Vastir. You'll have to take the platforms to get down there. Go on. Remember, the moorings need to be cut and the harbor chain needs to be dropped or we're not going anywhere. Take care of that, then we can sail for Vastir. Your Lordling will need all the help he can get to withstand the coming assault. Someone's got to defend the home port. Even a slime like Sea Lord Nalos knows that. They're more of the lowly scum who spit in the face of King Orgnum. They'll put up a fight, though, same as the ones you faced in Castle Taner. When Sea Lord Nalos rejected the orders I brought from King Orgnum, he didn't have the decency to kill me. He seized my ship and scattered my crew, so I couldn't do a damn thing about it. Some were sent to serve on other ships, but most were locked up. I'll meet you on the deck of the Mad Maiden. Don't mess this up.
On my voice! Break free!
my blade.
You will not lack. Pray for mercy. Expertly done, son.
I see the moorings have been cut. What about the harbor chain? We're aboard my ship and I have my crew. What about the harbor chain? If it's still in place, this will be a very short trip. The Mad Maiden is faster than any ship in the Dreadsails Armada. We'll get there in time. And then Sea Lord Nalos and I will have words. Sharp, bloody words. Wait below deck until we dock. The rest of you, weigh anchor! Set sail for Vastir! Everyone, to your stations. Mercenary, get below decks and stay out of the way. Next port.
Hold them back. Let no Dreadsails get past your blades.
The siege has begun. Quickly, to Sir Stefan's side. They're on the run. We'll deal with these lordling. Gilded blades, forward!
Friend, we need to find my father.
I am with you, son.
I'm grateful you came along.
To the cathedral! We'll be safe there!
There! Father, how goes the battle?
Not well. The city's been overrun. I'm glad to see you and Stefan. We could use your strength. My knights and the druids have been holding their own. But the Sea Elves, they arrived in such numbers. I need you to find the Archdruids. I think the Dreadsails are hunting them. We heard some of their warbands talking. Something about finding the druid relics. I'm glad for the warriors, but did they have to bring their damn religion into my city too? Anyway, I need you to find Archdruids Revol and Elec. Keep them safe. I'm not sure about Revol, but I saw Archdruid Elec heading for the old Druid tunnels. Follow those, and you should find him. Lord Bacaro and I are taking people to the cathedral. Besides the castle, it's the most defensible place in the city. Head east, and you'll find an entrance to the old Druid tunnels. Damn things were here long before we built the city. If you find Elec and Revol, send them to the cathedral. We're gathering all the non-combatants there for their safety. Bastia was built atop an old Druid settlement. The tunnels that extend below the foundations of the city are all that remain of it. Some of them have collapsed over time, but many are still passable. There's an entrance just up ahead to the east. Not long. We're holding our own, but the city wasn't built to withstand an armada of this magnitude. The castle and cathedral will endure, at least. The rest? I fear we'll be looking at rubble before long if we don't turn back the invaders. We're better off than we would have been if we'd been surprised, and the extra warriors help. The bastards would have taken Bastia quickly without them. We had defenders and a bit of foresight. That at least gave us a fighting chance.
Send the wounded and any non-combatants to the cathedral. They'll be safe there.
Damn these bloody Reavers! These are the tunnels my father mentioned. The Sea Elves are already here. We must find Archdruid Elec. We need to find Archdruid Elec. If he went through the old tunnels, hopefully the damned sea wolves haven't gotten to him or the seed yet. Let's go. Bastir won't fall, not this day.
Until you rise again.
Thank you.
Damn, no sign of Archdruid Elec. He must have been chased out. Let's keep going. Archdruid Elec, take heart, we're with you.
I will not fall to you.
Archdruid Elec.
Thank you. I couldn't hold out much longer.
Rest now.
Oh, thank you. My strength almost left me at the end. But I failed. I wasn't able to stop them from taking our sacred seed. It's gone. I don't know. We got separated. But they're going after Raval as well. You have to find him. We cannot let the Firesong lay claim to all 3 of the sacred seeds. There's no telling what would happen. The House of the City Gods? Yes, of course. I'll head there immediately. The walls should offer adequate protection. Now go. Help Archdruid Raval. Well, they've barricaded the main streets, but there's a shortcut to the west and up the stairs. Head that way and see if you can find him. And may Ifrei protect you, outsider. Be careful. You have the strength of mountains, but even the sea can wear down stone. Ifrei's grace guides you quickly to Raval's side. Not that I saw, but everything happened so quickly. We were running and there was so much chaos. Raval is quick, though. He wouldn't be brought low so easily. He must have gotten away unscathed. I just don't know how long he can continue to do so. Most of them were scattered throughout the city once the attack began. Many are helping the House Mornard Knights defend against the Dreadsails. I'll gather everyone I can who isn't fighting on my way to the cathedral.
Archdruid Elec, allow me to escort you to the cathedral. Friend, I'll rejoin you once the Archdruid is safe.
Well, look who you found. Care for another blade at your side? My crew has the dock secured, so I decided to come looking for Sea Lord Nalos. You're good at running into trouble. You have my blade. Let's find some.
You will not last.
Nalos! Time for pain, turning the Dreadsails into traitors! And for our king. That felt damned good. But celebrating can come later. Let's keep going. Something's happening up ahead.
Druid Orlaith. Return the sacred seeds.
Let Raval and the seeds go, Orlaith!
You have lost, Raval. Today your blood allows the dream to come to pass.
Druidkin, you must protect Free!
Silence!
Raval! Damn you!
A new age of green begins here. When next we meet, you will bow to me, the new Druid King.
I'm no help with things like this. Find me when you're finished.
No! No! Help me! We have to dig them
You
out!
barely escaped the collapse. Gods, how did this happen?
Green preserve us. First Archdruid Raval and now... Now my father. My father's under all that rubble. Please! You have to help me. There must be survivors. Why are you just standing there? No, you're wrong. You must be. Stand there if you like, but I won't abandon them. I refuse to leave them. My father, Archdruid Raval, even Archdruid Alec, all gone. This can't be. How could this happen? Small comfort to the survivors. And to the dead. Apologies, my friend. I need a moment to collect myself. There are things to do, but I saw Sarah Vane go toward the gate. Find her before she vanishes. We could still use her help.
Well, you won the day. The city is safe. Doesn't feel much like a victory, though, does it? Did you talk to the Lordling? I doubt he's faring well. Death always cuts the softest ones deepest. I'll try not to celebrate Nalos' demise too loudly. My people are like a pack of wild dogs. With a strong leader to guide us, we'll fight to our last breath. But without one, our fury dissipates. Once Sea Lord Nalos fell and the Fire Songs abandoned them, the remaining Dreadsails fled. You've bigger things to worry about than my intentions, but the Lordling is right. You do need me. Look, you helped recover my ship and crew, helped me kill Nalos. Why don't you head to the castle? Check on the Lordling. I'm not going anywhere. Death should never make anyone happy. Sea Lord Nalos had to die. Simple as that. Am I glad that my blade tasted his blood at the end? Yes. I had a vow to fulfill, and now it's done. To King Orgnum, yes. And to my brother. I hope Nalos saw my brother's face as we cut him down. Now go take care of your own, mercenary. I'm sure the Lordling could use a friend right now.
Please, I'm looking for Dame Fada. She was with the knights protecting the Cathedral District during the attack.
We're still sorting this all out. As soon as I have news about Dame Fada, I'll send word to you,
There's
Druid.
important discussions going on inside.
Of course, I understand. After...
I got Sir Stefan to return to the castle. Talk to me before you go see him. Horrible. So much death, so much suffering. Young Stefan lost 2 fathers today, and the city lost even more. I keep asking myself why I survived when so many others perished. But I wanted to talk to you before you go in to see Sir Stefan. That is unclear. He lost a father today, as well as a mentor that was just as precious to him. We may have won this battle, but Archdruid Orlaith has all 3 sacred seeds. Speak with Stefan, Count Monard now. He must decide how we move forward.
There you are. I apologize for my behavior earlier. So much death and destruction this day. I can't believe my father and Archdruid Raval are gone. 2 men who shaped me, snuffed out like 2 candles in a strong wind. And now Archdruid Orlaith has all 3 seeds. By the green, what are we to do? That's some good news. Focusing on what we've won rather than what we've lost is the only way to not fall into despair. Vastir still stands, safe because of our efforts. And though we've been dealt a terrible blow, all hope is not lost. By honoring the legacy of my 2 mentors, my father and Archdruid Raval. Now that Vastir is safe, we can concentrate on stopping the Fire Song. But before that, you helped save my city from utter ruin. Take this, with my heartfelt thanks. Dozens of people lie dead in the cathedral's rubble, including my father. I know I must carry on. Yet Archdruid Orlaith, she also took my mentor, the person I counted on my whole life. She murdered Raval. We must end Orlaith's madness. Somehow. I can't leave Vastir. Someone has to pick up the pieces, and that responsibility now falls on me. Find Druid Laurel. She needs to know that Archdruids Raval and Elec are dead. That Orlaith and the Fire Song have the sacred seeds. She told us as the cathedral collapsed. She's going to proclaim herself the new Druid King. But while she has the seeds, she still needs the sower. Free has a part to play in all this, but they'll need your help. Find them, friend. Keep them safe. Laurel and Free remained at Glimmertarn to direct Stonelore stragglers and to avoid the Fire Song. Make speed, friend. If Archdruid Orlaith seeks the sower mentioned in the dream, both Laurel and Free are in danger. I can't bear to lose Laurel, too. Obviously it had something to do with the quake we experienced, but why only one structure fell, I just don't know. It does show that the volcano is becoming more dangerous. Raval said it was because the Fire Song were neglecting their duties. Until recently, Fire Song druids rarely left Iffalon. They communed with Mount Fire Song's spirit, singing it back to sleep when it grew restless. Or so I was taught by the Stonelore. They've always been secretive about their vigil on Iffalon. Mount Fire Song has rumbled my entire life. I wonder if it was the stirring of the volcano that woke Orlaith instead. The Dream of Kasserine mentions the mountain. Perhaps it was the sign she was waiting for. Is there anywhere I can guarantee Free safety? Archdruid Orlaith laid siege to Vastir to get the sacred seeds. She will come for Free. I trust Laurel to make sure Free isn't easy to find, but that puts Laurel in danger too. Yes, of course. Laurel is a close friend. I doubt Orlaith would harm Free. She thinks she needs the spirit. But we saw how Orlaith deals with anyone who interferes with her ambitions. I don't want to see Laurel share Revol's fate. As much as I want to confront Archdruid Orlaith at your side, I have responsibilities. I'm heir to my father's title and his duties. From this day forth, I must think of the people of Galen first. They need to see that House Mornard still stands.
A dark day. I knew Archdruid Orlaith was dangerous, but I never imagined she'd inflict such reckless destruction on people who'd done her no harm. The Dreadsails are a spent storm, leaderless. I don't think they could muster another major attack, and the Firesong got what they wanted. Archdruid Orlaith has the sacred seeds, but I think we're a long way from safe. I saw Firesong druids sail off with Dreadsail's ships after Archdruid Orlaith buried allies and enemies alike. They had scores of captives aboard, people the Sea Elves captured during the attack. I can't help but wonder why Orlaith needs them. I hardly believe it myself. As Archdruid Orlaith was murdering Archdruid Raval, suddenly, the entire island began to shake. Then, the cathedral shook apart, burying all the injured and innocents sheltering there under rubble, including Count Mornard. We were at war with the Dreadsails. A lot of people died. The Count, Archdruids Raval and Elec, lots of knights and druids. It was a bloodbath. All because Sea Lord Nalos wanted to claim Vastir as the capital of a new Sea Elf realm. The Firesong Circle and Archdruid Orlaith. They think the time of the Druid prophecy is upon us. She wants to be the new Druid king and allied with the Dreadsails against the other circles. You stopped her twice, but now she's got all 3 seeds.
Enjoy the smell of a plump bird cooking over a brazier.
eyes and ears deceive me. Friend, what news of Vastir? The very spirits all around us cry out in fear and sorrow. Even Free says they sense a change in the sacred seeds. Tell me about the battle in Vastir. Is Stefan all right? I fear something terrible has happened. Archdruid Raval is dead? I knew something had gone wrong. The spirits of nature that surround Glimmertarn were acting so strangely. But if the Archdruids are dead, what happened to the sacred seeds? Blight and damnation. Free told me they sensed the seeds stirring, moving. I couldn't think of any good reason to account for that, and neither could Free. But what about Vastir? Does the city still stand? At least something good has come of all this. But poor Stefan. His father wasn't a friend to the Druids, but he mostly left us alone, unlike some of his predecessors. Free said they felt the seeds calling. Maybe they can help us track them down. I knew this had to do with the prophecy, the dream of Kasserine. But for anyone to proclaim themselves the Druid King, even an Archdruid, it's just unheard of. That isn't how it's supposed to work. Talk to Free. See if they still sense the seeds. I don't know. And our other Archdruids died in the attack on the Dreyfa. At some point, I'll need to send for an Elder or Archdruid from High Isle. But for now, we're on our own. In the meantime, I'll do my best to lead the way Raval taught me.